Got me in my feelings. Got me in my feelings. Got me in my feelings.
Welcome back to the Quiet Hug podcast with the one and only owner, founder, author, music artist of the Made Compton Store. Bone, how are you today?
I'm good. And yourself?
Good, absolutely. Thursday's that time where we quiet down, and I know we have a lot going on. And shout out to all the customers and social media supporters and everywhere, friends and family to support Made Compton Store. This is just another one of the podcasts that we do to share some time with our communities at large, and just give people something else to look forward to. We know we have a lot of tourists that travel to the store and they're on long flights back home, but they definitely utilize YouTube. So we've been uploading a lot more customer videos, if you see that as well, on if you're viewing this podcast on, even if you're not viewing this podcast on YouTube, micpt.com, or shall we say, it's always some type of distractions here sometimes, but MICPT channel 12 Compton. Boom. What would you like to share today?
I'd like to share that we just got the new Compton jerseys in, and they real nice. Stop by the main Compton store and check them out, or maybe pick one up.
They'll give you a nice, quiet hug, and they feel so fluffy and they're warm. Absolutely. So insulated.
Man,
Mhm.
warm and they cool at the same time.
Yeah, and that's a segue into the new jerseys. You want to speak about the jerseys?
Oh yeah, that's what I was just talking about, the jerseys.
Okay, well, we actually had a bomber jackets. I thought you said a bomber jackets because the bomber jackets actually are very lightweight. Uh, they feel lightweight, but they are definitely insulated as well to give you that warm, quiet hug, just as well as the jerseys. The jerseys are buttoned down and they're not long sleeve, but they are very nice and comfortable, and they felt like silk. Yeah, absolutely. Very nice.
That's silk.
Absolutely. So you gotta love it. Definitely stop by the Made in Compton store, check it out, and we'll have those online soon. Well, absolutely. So with that in mind, today, we were just going to talk about what it's like to go on a cruise, and I haven't been on a cruise since I was 18, to keep it 100, and it was the high school grad party, and we went on a cruise, and I thought that was pretty neat. They started working at the Made in Compton store, and there were so many people going to a cruise for homecoming a few years ago. You want to speak about those cruises?
Oh yeah, man. It's always nice to see the alumni check in and get ready for the cruises, get the dominoes and the Compton High t-shirts and the Compton High hoodies. And it's just a beautiful thing to be able to accommodate them and make them feel like they in the city of Compton while they out on the sea.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I tell you, it is one of those things that we have so many different things to compliment anybody's tour. And that's what is so beautiful about the Made in Compton store, and so beautiful about so many people that travel to the Made in Compton store and share their stories and the love that they have for the city of Compton and their memories that they share from attending Compton High School. It's just beautiful, marvelous. Absolutely. So, with that in mind, today I was going to share a video about a tour, just take a walk through that. But, there's a time where you can use your imagination. This won't be a long podcast, and looking forward to any comments in the comments area. Matter of fact, we have a comment. Absolutely. Hi, Adamu. How are you today?
What's
Absolutely.
up, Adamo?
Yes, indeed. It looks like a beautiful picture of him and his wife. I just seen that today. I think it's on YouTube. Absolutely. And that looks like that you all were on a cruise, matter of fact. And we have, when is it? March. Yeah, I believe it was March. At Compton High School, they were preparing for a cruise, and maybe I could find a video and for the next podcast. But just thinking about the waves in the ocean and the quiet hug. You know, we have a lot of people that work as truck drivers, so that's another reason why we started doing podcasts every day. So hopefully, when somebody listens to the quiet hug podcast and they're thinking like, oh wow, I have so far to drive and I have these things to do, and it could be local, it could just be about running errands, and it seems like it's so long and daunting. Just know the Made Compton Store is open every day. We look forward to assisting you when you do have time to come and just treat yourself, and at the same time you're looking to share your story. We would love to assist you with your story, share, edify your story. hmm Absolutely. I thought you wanted to share something, Bone.
Yeah, I wanted to share that we got some new YCE in stock now, and they got some reflective material. He got some new white hoodies, just like the black hoodies with the YCE and the thorns on the sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
And just stop by the store and check us out. It's nice. YCE, Young Christian Eternal.
Absolutely. With that in mind, let me take you to his website. It's so beautiful and serene. It will make you feel like you're having a quiet hug as well. Check this out. How nice. And look at the beautiful scenery. Matter of fact, there's water there just beyond the XIL3 shorts, and they come in a variety of colors. Uh-oh. Can you see that? Let me see. Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Hmm.
And then there's a Writer's Descent, very popular t-shirt right here with Revelations 19:11. That is the scripture there at the bottom of the t-shirt. Yes, beautiful. But yes, he will have there is a different another version of the Thorns of the Covenant zip hoodie. Yeah, this is the one that's in white and it has gray crosses, and on the sleeves as well. It's great, very nice. And then there's YCE on the hood in the front right there. Yes, indeed. And you said there's going to be more hoodies or different versions as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be the glow in dark hoodies, and it's gonna be white with the black letters.
Okay, nice, nice,
Limited
absolutely
edition, glow in dark.
nice. So yeah, shout out to Young Christian Eternal, the faith-based clothing area inside the Made in Compton store, and you can join his email list right there at the bottom. And this is yceternal.com, Young Christian Eternal. All right, shout out to you. We're gonna come right back from a commercial. Absolutely. Okay, check him out. Baby, I have that commercial. I have another commercial here. Absolutely. You know, the Compton in the box is definitely like a quiet hug too, especially for people that, don't live in a household full of people. Yes, it's really neat to have a surprise from we have a couple of people that call the store almost every other day, and I think it's so neat. And they don't even live locally, and they just love Compton in the Box and the community, and it's just really neat. And now we're playing videos inside the store, and they hear their voices being played inside the store. You got to check it out. It's so precious. Absolutely. But Compton in the Box makes you feel that way too. You want to stay tuned. We ship boxes twice a month. Is sometimes it get to be a long month, especially when you live by yourself, or you're older, and the nest is clear and so forth. So it's pretty neat. Compton in the Box is definitely an example of the quiet hub too. All
Oh yeah,
right.
it's always a great way to brighten your day. Receive a nice little package that you really didn't expect was coming. You knew it was coming, but you didn't know what day. So it's always a wonderful surprise.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so much is always going on, for as, whether it's new clothing or it's a different design, or, maybe the same design, like we have the glow in the dark Old English Compton t-shirts, and this is the month of March and it's in green. How neat is that? Yeah. And then you have so many people that, as you see on social media, that travel. Shout out to LA Hood Life Tours as well. Yeah, and now I think that's a quiet hug in itself too. To be driven around and it shares some history about an iconic city, state, and because they're traveling from Hollywood through Los Angeles to Compton and again to Watts and back to Hollywood. It's really neat. I bet that is like a quiet hug too, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so definitely shout out to LA Hood Life Tours. Well, we're gonna conclude this podcast shortly. I'm gonna just play one more commercial, of course, about the Compton in the Box. This one pretty fun.
I don't wanna grow up, I'm a Compton Box kid. For the alumni of the city, yeah, you know what it is. And the ones around the world who feel Compton inside. Every box bring the love, every drop bring the pride. If you repped it in your youth or you repping it now. Iconic city of Compton, take a bow. From the hub city halls to the worldwide lanes. People love CPT from the stars to the plains. Moved away, but the heart never left your block. That's why every single drop feel like time on the clock. Old memories, new drip, we connect the past. Compton in a box, bringing love that lasts. I don't wanna grow up, I'm a Compton Box kid. For the alumni and the fans who adore where we live. From the bikes to the trains to the UPS planes. Compton in a box, keep the legacy sustained. From Compton grads to the folks overseas. You cherish every moment for the CPT. Childhood feels, block party thrills. Now they show up in a box, yeah, nostalgia chills. Worldwide love for the city so bold. Every hoodie at a roll, bring that story retold. Compton pride on demand, ship fast, never lost. And why getting that box always worth the cost. So whether you're alumni or a fan from afar, Compton in a box from the city to where you are. Never too old for the joy, never too grown for the vibe. Compton in a box, keep the legacy alive.
All right, yes, indeed. Well, Bone, if there's something else that you like to share, otherwise we're gonna conclude today's podcast.
Yeah, I like to say, stop by the Made in Compton store and get you a Made in Compton basketball during the month of March Madness. Let's celebrate it in the backyards and bring it in with some good fitness.
Oh, nice. Absolutely. And this backdrop right here, made in Compton Road, is available. There's still some cold places. Absolutely. Although it seems to be pretty warm these last couple of days, but the wind did set in today. And then we also have the fitting room. We have some more books on the shelf as of tomorrow. And definitely you feel nice and cozy with a nice made in Compton mug right there. If you utilize some other types of drinks that makes it feel fancy. Otherwise, coffee, hot cocoa, all that is very nice as well. And first thing in the morning or in the evening, some people say they drink coffee all day. But just to know that the Made in Compton store has a plethora of items to make you feel like you're getting a hug. And maybe somebody's not there. But you come to the Made in Compton store, you get a hug. Absolutely. So why not? And just note that we do have a box entitled The Quiet Hug Podcast, and you can switch out the items for different colors and different sizes, but we definitely have a box for you at the Made in Compton store. All right. So uh, just let us know you're interested in the Quiet Hug Podcast box, and we'll build a box together. Well, until next time, everybody, have a great time.
Peace.
Got me in my feelings.